Good morning, everyone, and happy start to Tour de Fleece. We are spinning for 3 weeks, that's at least the theory, and I would love to fully join, but I will not. Because, as for some reason, every year, the whole event is during our travel time when we have holidays from our studies at the library. So, like every year, I will not be home. And I will be in Mongolia this year, as you might have heard in previous videos already. So I only have 6 days until I leave the country and be with the spinning wheel. So I will try to spend some time spinning for the next 6 days. And I already know that I have a million other things to do before I have to leave, like packing my luggage, reorganizing my room, making everything monsoon friendly, because our holidays are always in the middle of monsoon and it is raining like shit. You probably see that the light is really bad today. It's like 9 a.m. in the morning. It should be shining. The electricity is off already. It was raining the whole night. I have to try to wash my clothes and dry them with a dehumidifier in the room, what is not the most effective thing. But it's never dry long enough outside in the last days to get my things dried for the trip. So that's what we have to go with. My room is a complete chaos because there is clothes laying everywhere for drying and other stuff for packing. So I have to do a lot of things in the next few days to get everything ready and to pack things in a way that they hopefully don't mold over monsoon, because who wants to come home to moldy stuff? I have a dehumidifier, but last year when I was traveling, someone accidentally cut off the electricity in my room and it didn't run for weeks. And I tell you, it's not fun to come home to a lot of mold in your apartment. I had to toss a lot of things. So I really hope this will not happen this year, but I obviously have no idea. And as you can see, my new little spinning wheel, the e-wheel Nano, is perfect because even though I don't have electricity, I can work it with a small little battery and normal standard power bank. So this is a big improvement to last year. And I did consider bringing the spinning wheel on my trip, but we are not just normally traveling, staying in a hotel or something. We are going to Mongolia. So what's the issue with Mongolia, you might wonder? First thing, we are backpacking with tents and sleeping bag. So that takes so much more space in my luggage, you have no idea. Normally when I travel with like hand luggage only, and there's always enough space for everything I need and wool. But now with a big tent and a big sleeping bag and the isomat and all the other things you need, most of the space in the backpack is already full. And my luggage is also way more heavy than it normally is. So you have to be more mindful what you bring. And I am bringing some knitting projects, but they are relatively small and lightweight. I have a lot of lightweight, lacy projects that I bring on this trip to save space in my luggage. And we are going camping, and there will not be electricity for probably multiple days. So when we're staying somewhere in the nowhere without any chance to charge even our phones, I will also not be able to charge the battery for the e-spinner. And also while being on horseback or camelback or something like this, I'm not sure if I want to have a sensitive little machine like my spinning wheel with me. So I was thinking long and hard if I should take it, and I'm still not 100% sure, but I think it doesn't make sense, especially because you need to bring the fiber for the spinning with you, and that takes up even more space. It might not be super heavy to bring 100 gram of wool, but actually if I go for at least 1 month, then 100 gram aren't lasting me long. And also, wool is bulky. It might not be heavy, but it takes up a lot of space that I don't really have on this trip. So what I will do is bring a hand spindle, one of my little Indian taklis, and with them I actually spin super slow, so it will take forever. So I'm not going completely without spinning, and I'm sure there will be wool adventures in Mongolia. We are actually going to a yak and felting festival, and if things work out, we are visiting a felting workshop. So there will be wool in Mongolia, and I might want to keep some space to be able to maybe buy something nice there. Let's see what we can get, let's see what we can see. But yeah, that's why unfortunately my spinning wheel has to stay home, and the Tour de Fleece will not be in full action for me. And you might be wondering what I'm spinning. I'm actually having breakfast while spinning right now, and this is some orange Shetland fiber that I recently received. And oh, you just saw the electricity came back, the light came on again, and you will probably hear the dehumidifier in a moment running in the background. But that's good, you can maybe see things better. So let me stop the wheel and show you some of the spinning fibers I got recently. I don't have a specific plan for Tour de Fleece, but I ordered some wool from South India, from my friend from Sunrise Creations. But my parcel is still stuck in Bangalore and didn't arrive for the start of Tour de Fleece. But I did get a big parcel of wool from the UK. My friend Carl came back. He is now here on a student visa. He, for last 4 years that I know him, came on and off. But now he will stay here long term, and he was kind enough to bring me a parcel from the UK from World of Wool. I obviously ordered the wool myself. I didn't let the man that doesn't know anything about wool choose what I should spin in the next year. But I sent it to his home address, and he did carry it to India. And he put it in a big bag that he, like one of those vacuum bags to take the air out, because it was quite more bulky than was expected. Let me show you something funny. This is 500 grams of merino wool, and I really like this color. It's like this grayish with a hint of purple. So I plan to one day make a cardigan most likely out of it, because it's a nice neutral color that you combine with everything. When you open it, you can wear any kind of color under it. And this is 500 grams. And now let me show you the other 500 grams I received. These are also 500 grams of Jacob's wool. This is like a carded bed, and I never had carded wool until now. I only had combed wool that I received this way, and you see it takes way more space, so he had to like really compress it hard so he could bring it. But you see, I got myself 500 grams of the Jacob's wool. Like I told you, this is one of my favorite wools for my spinning experiments so far. And this is what we got now. So this is another thing that I will spin in the future, but not doing Tour de Fleece. I have another cardigan project in mind for this, but let's actually see how it spins up. And this will finally be my option to test long draw spinning. I also got 250 grams of a so-called big British bed. So this is a mix of different kind of British sheep breeds, and it is a mix of like this brown and this beautiful lilac. So I will be excited to spin this. It's only 250 grams, so maybe a vest or something. Let's see. It's not the super softest wool, but I think I can wear it next to skin, but maybe not as a shirt, something to wear over something. I also got some white tahi just for testing, because I heard a lot about this fiber. So this will be one for the breed study stuff. And then, because I wanted something colorful, I got some more of these small colors. Like the orange was one of this set. And I don't know, I got 5 colors, but I can only find this 4 right now. There's another green. And they were called an autumn set. So there's always 2 colors that kind of go together. and half of it is BFL, and the other one is Shetland. So it's just like small nuggets to spin along. And if my parcel from South India arrives before I leave the country, I will take some of this fiber for spinning in Mongolia, but if not, I will take something like this. So yeah, this is what I just received, and I'm excited to spin one day, but not doing this to the fleece. I want to finish this orange, and I still have my corridor spin on the bigger wheel. I made a video of it recently, and I will add it here to this video. But for now, this is it, and I hope you all have a nice Tour de Fleece, and I see you all soon. And there will be another video before I go to Mongolia to update you on all the travel knittings that I've done and on the projects that I want to take along knitting wise. And I hope I see you guys all around, and have a good day. For the rest of this video, you will see me spin and knit in nature and watch birds. So these are the local kites. You will see more of it at the end of this video. I love them. They like the shitty weather, not like me. So they're often circling around my house. And these are the local black kites mainly. But you will hear voices of many other little birds. And you will see my spinning in the forest and some knitting in the forest. I cast on a love note that is completely made of handspun wool, and it is my first handspun garment that I'm working on and that you will hopefully see finished before I leave for Mongolia. And I hope you enjoy this video, and I put more of the bird watching at the end for people that might not be interested in this stuff. But here you have one clip with some explanation what you can expect in the rest of the video. And then the birds at the end. Have a great day. Okay, second try. I tried to film, but then I got interrupted. I am sitting in a little bit of the forest to spin on my spinning wheel. And as I'm in India, that attracts a lot of attention by people walking by that then want to take pictures with you or ask you what you're doing. But these guys now didn't speak any English. They just wanted to take pictures with me while I'm spinning wool in the forest. Yeah, it's always entertaining. It's hard to find a quiet place. I could obviously walk much further, then there would be less people. But I'm just here doing my lunch break between study classes. And I wanted to be a bit in nature, but I'm just 5 minutes from where I need to go back to study. And I just have 1.5 hours, so no time for a proper hike. And the sky is crumbling, so I'm afraid it will start raining soon. So I also didn't want to walk too far because I don't want the wheel to get wet. You see, this is my new e-wheel Nano 2.1, and I actually got it to be more flexible, to go outside to spin, to travel and spin. So I wanted to actually test it, how it feels to have it in my backpack and how it works. I'm spinning this wonderful Norwegian grey yarn that I got in my package to try different fibers. And it is not the softest fiber, but the spinning is so easy and fun. This fiber has a lot of crimp, as you might be able to see here. And I think that's what makes it so easy to spin it. So I really enjoy this fiber. I'm not sure if I would, I don't think I would wear it as a close to skin item, but I think this could make a nice cardigan. So if I would come across it in the future again, I would be happy about it, but it's not the first thing I would order because of the coarseness. But from how it spins, it's amazing and it's a lot of fun, and I love the color. The gray with a little bit dark browns and whites. It's so beautiful. So from this viewpoint, I would totally get this fiber again. And I would also sit in the forest again to spin, even if it gets a bit too much attention. And probably even better when it's not monsoon season and it might start raining every moment. But you see, it was easy to plug this up in the middle of the forest and have fun. And yes, the angle is a bit weird because you're piled up on a stone next to the wheel, because I don't have a tripod or anything with me, but I think this works. Okay guys, see you soon. You can hear with the car noise in the background that I'm not really far away from town, but I am spinning in nature, and I do really enjoy this. And just so you have something to laugh, I transported the spinning wheel in a box of cherries. Obviously, I finished the cherries first, and we are just piled up on this rock while sitting on this little rock. Casting on my love note sweater while eating on the street. We have the gossip benches and all the little shops, all the people passing by. The traffic here is a bit insane, but the food is good. Now I'm knitting a bit in nature. You saw I just cast on my love note sweater doing lunch on the main street and was way too busy and loud. So I decided to go to nature and continue with my cast on. I just knitted a few rounds on the neck, and now we'll sit here for a bit as long as the sun is out. And looking at the clouds behind you guys, this will not be long, maybe half an hour. But until then, it's nice to sit in nature. And I'm less than 5 minutes from my apartment. So it's really nice to have all this nature just behind the house. And you can probably hear a bunch of the birds. There's some kites flying around looking for something to eat. And it's just a nice place where you're away from all the big noise of the city, while we're not even like 2 minutes away from the main road. So that's a good place to sit in it for a while. Here you see what I mean with it won't be sunny for long. The clouds are up. And here, if you're lucky, you can see, oh, there is the kites. I hope you can see their beauty.